Now it's time for TNA News, ladies and gentlemen. Total nonstop action on the total nonstop action of the Pro Wrestling Report. All talent from TNA has been pulled from Ring of Honor Wrestling. We talked earlier in the show about Ring of Honor signing their television deal, and now TNA reacting, pulling their final 2 stars, Austin Aries and Jay Lethal, off of ROH branded events. Now, Austin Aries currently suspended by TNA.
Probably for working with Ring of Honor.
No, actually, it's reported that he has a unique attitude backstage. Now, keep in mind, Austin Aries is from
Milwaukee,
this very area, along with Candice Michelle, Crusher, and such.
Kennedy.
And
Davari.
Another suspension for Austin Aries, who, remember, that his first suspension was because he worked an ROH event and then almost missed a TNA event due to a storm. So, with that being said, 2 superstars is impacted. Christopher Daniels recently ended his ROH commitments, and you had several stars in the past who had also been working with them. TNA now views ROH as a competitor, as they're competing for pay-per-view dollars. What does this do for those stars who are working both? Does TNA need to bump more money to them? Do they have their right to say, no, you can't do Ring of Honor anymore?
Absolutely. Are they under contract?
I believe so, yes.
What does their contract say?
I don't know. Don't have it in front of me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Wrote a song about it like that.
Here it goes. Said the center no like no woman, it prefers your bosom better. If TNA has a contract with you, and it says that you're now exclusive to this company, and you're still working with another company, they got all the right in the world. You're their meat, if you will.
Their what?
Oh, I said you're their meat.
How about their bread and butter?
Whatever.
Did you catch Lockdown on pay-per-view from San Luis, Missouri?
No, and unfortunately, again, I did not get to go either.
You know, there was the rumored, or not rumored, but the advertised electrified cage match.
Yes.
Well, the presentation of that match was comical to say best. The cage was not electrified. Sorry. It's no Bugs
This isn't
Bunny.
Japan.
There's no Santa Claus, so...
Right. It's not WSX.
It is not. It never worked. Everyone knew in the pre-tapes that it would not work. It didn't work. TNA tried to sweeten it up with some sound effects to make it sound like people were getting electrocuted. And the wrestlers were told, Meathead, that when they touched the cage to act like they were electrocuted.
How did the wrestlers take that?
Not very well, and the match delivery was not very well. TNA has also announced they will be doing more live events. Big news for TNA, folks. They've got 10 to 11 different...
Are they keeping Don West at home?
10 to 11 different events scheduled for the month of June, including the June pay-per-view event, which will be outside of Orlando, Florida.
So they're going to do an outdoor event in Orlando 8 months before WWE?
I didn't say anything about an outdoor event. I said outside of Orlando.
You
Not
said
outside
outdoor.
in Orlando.
You said outdoor.
I said outside. You heard outdoor.
You said outdoor. That was me making a rewind sound?
I'm going to rewind you right on out of here. Rerun.
That guy passed away. Leave him alone.
As a result, TNA is getting more strict on the amount of independent shows that their talent can work.
They're still letting them work independent shows.
Keep in mind, though, several things could impact TNA impression, if you will. Not impression, but the TNA reputation. Because a lot of these indie organizations sell DVDs, put things on the web, and really, when a lot of fans who only watch TNA and don't travel the country going to indie events or whatever, associate these stars with TNA. So while TNA cannot control what else is being distributed with their talent out there...
I think it's more along the lines of these indie shows are billing them as, come see TNA's...
Exactly, as such a
they're milking off the
Midwest event in Streamwood coming up this weekend.
They're milking off the TNA name. They're using the TNA name to get their event over.
Well, keep in mind, currently, there are still some ties to NWA from TNA, and a lot of that happened due to those ties. We saw here in Milwaukee, Mid-American Wrestling utilizing a lot of TNA talents because they're NWA affiliated. So that is understandable, and now with TNA disassociating themselves, if you will, with the NWA, they really don't have any reason to keep allowing their talent to participate in what could be competing shows.
And be put over on other shows with their name.
Exactly. TNA has also launched a new TNA mobile service, similar to WWE's service with AT&T. The new name of Singular.
Who?
TNA, Total Nonstop.
No. The one that starts with the A.
AT&T.
Never heard of them.
Speaking of AT&T, for those of you watching us on television in our markets across the country, there is several legislative things occurring that may put shows like ours in jeopardy, and you need to take action. and allow the opportunity for people like us to continue to do television shows. So
For people like you.
contact your local municipalities and your local legislators to ensure that we don't give a sweet pocket deal to AT&T. Just think, folks.
Who?
AT&T.
Never heard
Just
of
think, folks. Gas is $3.19 a gallon today.
$3.29.
Here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and nothing pisses me off more than driving past and seeing that, and then hearing Exxon make $25 billion in a 3-month period of time. Similar situations with Europe will obviously happen. Off the soapbox.